I'm doing some testing of the new service I have for streaming and looking at other different things. And I'll be just talking about stuff that's pissing me off, which I always seem to have things piss me off, and it seems like me getting pissed off is usually when I deal with people. I guess I'm going to share a recent pissed off moment here, happened in the last day or so. Um, and actually, as I put on the description, reasons why I'm not doing advocacy work anymore. I think it's everyone knows at this point that I've pretty well hung up the equal shared parenting cleats, and just taking some definitely some much needed time away from all of that, and doing my thing. Um, and I'm actually giving it a reason why. And this is almost in a way a I don't know. When I was doing this, and this, I guess I'm just really off the cuff here, just kind of talking attention to myself, or as usual. But I'd been involved in the equal shared parenting movement, involuntary for about a decade now, and I really thought I could make changes in here. And with my analytical and technical mind, I thought that I was going to be able to, provide information and data, because it's got to be a data thing, or if people only knew, or whatever. And over that decade, after making hundreds of videos, varying quality, being just way too involved, going to all these different groups and doing all these different things, and being sorely disappointed pretty much every single time, and just hours and thousands of dollars and everything wasted. I just obviously said I've had enough, and I walked out. And I remember actually, as I'm going through and deleting all my archives and all that, I found where actually I did it in October. But somebody had reached out to me and said, "Hey, let's do this, let's do that," and make a go of it. And I figured, okay, obviously I probably went off the cuff a little bit, and let's go back. And I came back kind of, in my mind anyway, stronger than ever. Boy, was I stupid. So kind of went at it full force, redesigned the website, spent a couple $1,000 all in, timing on all kinds of stuff, just to really get it out there. And it fell on the usual deaf ears. Anyway, so about a month ago, 2 months now, whatever, made the decision to kind of just walk away from all of that, and thinking that it was just the equal shared parenting movement. No, really, it turns out that it's people in general, apathetic, bunch of self-absorbed people that I don't know, just kills me. I got Jason there. Happy Friday. Actually, I'm also testing out. I've been working with the see if it shows. Looks like it's not showing. I got, again, this new software that I'm using for other stuff that I'm doing, and kind of testing it out. I got a great deal on it, but I'm kind of playing the guinea pig since I have a background in technology. Seems like everybody likes using that, but anyway, looks like that part's not working for some strange reason. Shocker. I have to update that on my ticketing system with them. Anyway, but I figured, you know what? It's just equal shared parenting. Those guys, those knuckleheads are toxic and crazy and just self-absorbed and whatever. No, it really seems to be everybody. And I'll kind of talk a little bit more of the story, and I'll show you some pictures and stuff of that. So recently, and I'll just kind of show the first part of it. Then we'll get to the fun part. But recently, I was made aware of a situation in my town. I figured I'd make it local, and that way I'd be able to be more involved and be able to do things. So recently came or heard about a situation we have in our town. Over 700 kids are homeless, and they are not able to, they're living while they're homeless. And anyway, these kids graduate high school, and it's 700, but 700 kids are homeless. And this lady has started a foundation and going through that, trying to help these kids out. Just blood, sweat, and tears. Been working on it for I guess about 7 some odd years now, doing different things, trying to get attention known. And the town I live in overall is a very well-to-do town. They all brag about how holy they are and how they do everything they can to help out the community and all that. And I of course had my suspicions since I'm a data guy. So there's a graduation coming up, and the lady that owns this foundation wanted to have some people give some gift cards to these kids because they're on their own. I mean, they're homeless. And well, she's taking them in, got them to the point of graduation, and kind of getting them started here. And I'm going to actually share one of the stories. One of the kids on this video that I created talks about the impact that they've had, and I'll show you the other part of it, which just it blew my mind for a second, and then it just made me kind of realize that everybody, putting rabbit ears around it, everybody is just self-absorbed and apathetic. It just blows my mind. I won't sit here and yammer on too much about this right now, but let me just kind of show this video, the video I made, and then I'm going to show you some statistics. And again, this is data, so we can't really argue with it. It's actual data. Let me make sure I got the right one here. So let me show that. Let me hide me and then start that. Here we go. So this is the town, and I'll start the video, and you'll see some of the information on it and all that, and then we'll kind of go from there. But here we go. All right, let me hide that and bring myself back here. There we go. Try to get used to this new software. So that was the first part of the video, and it basically followed a showing off that this town had all that they were good, blah blah blah. So I wanted to, here's the data, and I'm laughing now because I can't get any more pissed off than I already am. So for the first 17 seconds, so it wasn't like 3 seconds. It wasn't like these people were thumbing through. And again, I shared it with the town. It was not shared globally. It wasn't shared, to Canada or Mexico or Australia. It was shared to a close knit group of people. Let me put myself back up so I can see myself talking here. Let's see here. Boy, this custom image. Oh, let me show myself here. Yeah, this software is kind of interesting to get used to it. I again the town this town well-to-do. They are I tongue in cheek affectionately say the holy rollers. They're the ones that we're here to do something. We're better than everybody else, not in a negative sense, but we're here to do whatever. And this video went out, and this is what happened after basically they got their balls tickled. They fell off. I mean, and this is the data from the funnel. I mean, this was shared, so all the funnel went back here, and that's what it showed. After they got their balls tickled and they found out that there's 700 homeless kids, it just fell off to essentially nothing. They didn't even care about that. But this is their own town that they're all. We're here to help people, and we want to do this, and we're better, and when we're the best, let's all come together, and all this other freaking nonsense that pisses me off. And the reason I'm kind of talking about this, and I'm sure anyone that's watching is on it for the excitement of this stuff, but this is why. I mean, this is yet another reason why I've left this. I would say this is Exhibit A, kind of across the board. You got a few people trying to make change, trying to make things better, and most people just simply don't care. And this is even if it's in their own backwood or in their own back, in their back door, back neighbor, whatever, back neighborhood. And I don't know, it pisses me off. I'd like to. Oh wait, can't hear the audio. Wow, the team told me they fixed the issue. I guess they really fixed it. Okay, well we've got that. Let's see here. There's really no way that I can fix it while I'm on here. No, it's showing that's all working. Maybe the audio from the thing, which they told me worked, but I could only test it or do it live. So I guess I'll be putting a ticket back in with them saying that they didn't fix it. But anyway, Short story long is oh wait, Reagan says that can't hear. So okay, good. Um, so I don't know. It just annoys me. I don't know how you guys feel about it. But I mean, it ultimately led to me just saying I can't do this anymore because because when you put so much time and effort into something and nothing comes out of it, or it's just apathy like this. I mean, these are cold hard numbers. It just makes you just like go, you know what? The people deserve what they get, and I mean, that's ultimately what happened to me. And it's not something I don't think I can ever recover from. It just it but I've just been shown it. I guess the thing is, I've been shown again. It's like I got with the equal shared parenting movement overall. I've had that largely happen to me, and a lot of it's by people within the movement. I'm not going to be as political as other people are. It blows my mind that people within the movement, doing stupid crap. But I try to do something else. And it's the same result. So it really goes into, do people really want help, or I mean, or is it all about the feels, the feeling? And again, I'm just a poor kid from Missouri. Came from a poor family. Yes, I'm quoting Queen, kind of. But what I grew up with was, you or an honest person, and when you were asked to do something, you did it, or when you said whatever. I mean, what I was told was when this was presented, or the initial discussion, which got me involved, when this was initially presented, there were people in front of others crying and having a big old meltdown, and or this, and they just could not wait to get involved. And oddly enough, those same people I haven't heard from. Um, but we got 700 kids that are homeless, and no one's doing a damn thing. I mean, obviously I can't do that much. I can obviously contribute, and I'm able to. So there's that. I know there's gonna be people but this is in a well-to-do town where the average income is higher than most. I mean, this is not a poor area or people living. I mean, these guys go out to galas, and they have, they're all, I mean, all their pictures on Farcebook, or, they're all out having fun and doing all these exciting things. But when it comes down to actually doing something for the people in your own town, you basically kick them in the head. I mean, you don't care. Let me just go ahead and say this. These are my personal statements, and my personal opinion. This does not reflect any organization, any other whatever. I'm just the cantankerous old bastard that's just sick and tired of this bullshit. There's just no other way around. I'm so sick and tired of this stuff. And it's why I just don't get involved in things anymore. And I understand, because for all the, for the equal shared parenting movement, for the millions of people that are impacted by this, to have such lackluster efforts by people. And I'm not talking probably to the 10, 20, whoever is watching, if anybody is watching. I see one, two, three people, and they're this. And I don't say this in a bad way, but they're the same people that are always involved or and jump on and are actively engaged. I'm not talking to those people. I'm talking to the millions of people that sit there and bitch and moan because they can't see their kids. The laws are against them, and why don't we change something? We've had people like myself get involved, and it's not about me, but we've had people like myself get involved, and not only are they ignored, or no one gives to a rat's ass about their stuff, they're talked down to, they're treated like crap, and then people expect them to do things, and then we wonder why people like me quit. But it's crazy. I think Sean here probably captures it. Oh boy, let's see if I can put this up. Hold on, let me see if I can get your. All right, so apparently if you do a featured comment, it doesn't let you. This is weird. Sorry, and I'm messing with the featured comment. Let's throw that above. There we go. Oh, hey, they fixed that, which is nice. So Sean Pearson is disappointed, but in my experience, it's how human beings are by default. You're right, and I don't know how to change that. I mean, it's not something that I mean, in the 10 years, whatever, in the 50 plus years I've been on this planet, I've been able to figure out. I mean, going back to equal shared parenting on larger, I mean, I sit here and railed. We had a retroactive child support bill here in Texas. We got 29 million Texans. We had one person that wrote in. We had 5 people that were down in Austin, and largely no one else could give a crap less. And that's kind of like across the country. But these same people are begging you, and we got to do something. We've got to do that. And then when you finally do something, or when you say you're going to get involved, nobody shows up. I guess that's maybe the larger thing is people need to show up. And I know we've got, the few folks that are that I'm seeing on here. And again, I know it's a Friday afternoon. You can't get on for everything. I get that, but it's just disheartening to see, because I know change can happen if enough people get involved, but no one does. But I had, before I took my website down, I had a global plan to make changes in your neighborhood. And I said, I can't do the national stuff or the international stuff anymore. I'm going to go ahead and concentrate on my, my neighborhoods in an area that I can drive, within 10, 20 minutes to get to, and do that. And I am involved. And that's the other thing too, is I was and have been and am still involved in a number of different things across stuff, because I do want to help people out, and I also hold down a 60-hour-a-week job and stuff like that. So I mean, it's not because I've got time on my hands, or God willing, I was retired. I mean, it's what you put your focus into. So you're shaking titties or making change, to put it bluntly. And dumb me, I chose trying to make change. But it just blows my mind that a situation like this, we've got and I mean, I'm not going to pull up the Facebook page and show the comments. You're going to have to believe me, because I'm not that guy that's going to be like, oh, look at all this. But I had, when I when I posted this to all these groups, the video. And I bottom shelf. Hopefully, everyone knows me. I bottom shelf this to where it was, you click a link. I had a Venmo that went right to the organization in question, and I mean, I made it super. I even had it to where my wife was going to go pick up gift cards, and there was a final ask, for these kids for graduation. And anyway, I won't go into all the little details, but. It's just, this is in people's backyards. People talk about, we need to help kids. We need to do better. We need to be better people and all that. But for the billion, how many billion are in this country, even in your own neighborhoods, you have such apathy, and it just pisses me off. But anyway, back to okay. So I had posted it, got the lackluster responses. And even I've gotten a lot more views. Obviously, the numbers were still the same. And I went on to another group that they make fun of the holy rollers and all the to do people, and like, we're the real group or whatever. They were fighting with me. I had people saying that I shouldn't expect anything else, but it kind of in a negative way, like, just because people have short attention spans, that's why this happens. I had a few of those. I had two or three people like arguing with me about the specifics of the 700 number, and trying to, I don't know, argue about that. I'm like, guys, one is too many. Okay, I mean, the number I got was from someone that got the report of that. I didn't personally see the report myself, but if it's one, and that person even admitted that they knew people in certain schools that were having this happen. So it's just crazy. They were arguing with me about this. It's just that straining at a gnat shit that just fucking blows my mind. And then see, what was one of my favorite ones. One person was not. Oh God, this is the one that lets you know. And it's funny because they are friends with people that I know that are in the religious area. Like they have direct connections to pastors and stuff like that. So I'm still kind of trying to process that one. But they argued with me and said they could not support an organization, which I don't understand that part, because we weren't even talking about organizations. We're talking about 5 kids or 6 kids, five or six kids. But they couldn't support something that has organized school participation. And I'm like, these kids are homeless. They're the person that's doing this is wanting to provide them with a good graduation, something that all the other kids in this town will receive. They'll probably get cars and college rides and all this cool stuff, because again, it's a very well-to-do area, and they're all, Six Flags over Jesus, um, and all that. And this lady's like, hey, you know what? Let's give these kids who have already had their lives turned upside down. Let's give them a good day. Giving them some gift cards, some presents, and actually I have a thing there for just sending cards of congratulations and stuff. And it just, the responses it just blew my mind. I just could not, like, people were arguing with me. And like straining at a gnat, missing the entire point of why I was pissed off. And I was in the group I was in at that point. These are the people that make fun of the holy rollers and the people that that think their stuff don't stink, and oh, we're the best, and they hold their noses up and all this other crap. And it just, I don't know, it's just, this is just why I can't do this shit anymore. I mean, this is it. I mean, the on a good note, I gotta look for the positive here. I got my resin printer. If everyone's been following me personally, and I've been spending time doing that amongst other nerd stuff. And I got the Dyer Rugger fist made, which is, well, you can't see it, of course, but back there, and having fun with that, and doing other things. And it seems like that's just what I need to start doing. I need to 100% check out of like any organizational stuff, and just let it all just go to hell in a handbasket, which is so not me. I wanted to, and I think I have spent a lot of time, blood, sweat, and tears doing the work that other people couldn't do, because again, my talents, I guess we want to call it that, is, video and data research and communications and the being a tech nerd and stuff like that. I don't know. I mean, what is it going to take to get people to get off their asses? I mean, I've left Sean's comment up here for a while, but it still applies. It's how beings are by default. I mean, if that's how people are going to be, then it really gets down to people are going to get what they deserve, which is, I don't know, I don't get it. People would better watch shaking titties than learn how to take care of their kids or learn how to fight for their kids. It's one of those, again, I have an analytical mind, and my brain can't process that level of stuff. It just makes no sense. And I've tried to talk to people about it, because maybe it's a problem with me. I can't get people to, I just can't process it. I mean, that's, again, the reason why I guess I had to eventually check out. All right. Well, this was more of a, some of it was testing. Some of it, though, was I had to vent here. God, if I could get people engaged, God, we could get something done here. It just, I don't know. I mean, everything's telling me just to, like, I've shut everything down. Obviously, I'm still doing some stuff here, but I got other advocacy work I'm trying to do. And I get the whole, for some strange reason, I have a heart for advocacy. And I want to see things done. It's just so overwhelming, that so many people just don't want to do it. And I mean, my one to grow on moment is for the, the folks that are tuned in and watching. I mean, I don't know, maybe sit down and really evaluate, again, thank you all for joining, whoever has, joined live, and whoever, watches this later, if I keep it up, which I probably will. I don't know. And if someone has some ideas, good God, I mean, I'm not the smartest guy in the world here, but if someone's got some ideas on how to do it, just sure. I mean, God, I remember one time I was thinking about actually offering prizes to people to show up. Oh, it just blows my freaking mind. I just, okay, I gotta stop now. I can feel myself going down the path. Again, these are my personal comments, thoughts, ideas. This has nothing to do with any other organization or group or whatever. It's just my own thing. Oh crap, I still have all my, God, I still have all my automation set up. So for the folks on YouTube, they saw the Nightbot talking about please subscribe to my channel. Yeah, I built so much into all these different things. Yeah. Okay. Well, I hope everybody's having a good Friday. Maybe this will give some, share. Don't share this because all it's going to do is hear some old guy bitching. But maybe go out to a group that you're participating in or having some involvement with, and like and share their stuff. To send it out and start conversations with people and try to get things rolling that way. But anyway, I hope everybody's having a good day.